It was these things I believed that felt so obviously true I never questioned them, and they were quietly destroying any chance I had at moving forward. So I wrote them down, and if you're stuck right now, maybe one of these is the thing you've been telling yourself without realizing it's a lie. Wanting it badly enough is the same as doing something about it. I used to think because I spent so much time thinking about my goals, planning them, feeling emotional about them, that I was somehow working toward them. Like the intensity of how much I wanted something counted for something. So I'd lie in bed at night imagining my future and feel productive, feel like I was moving closer just by wanting it so desperately. But wanting doesn't move you an inch, and I spent years confusing emotional investment with actual effort, thinking the universe would reward me for how badly I wanted it when really I was just daydreaming and calling it ambition. The suffering means it's working. I convinced myself that if something felt hard, if I was struggling and miserable and exhausted, that was proof I was on the right path. Like suffering was the price of success, and the more I suffered, the closer I was getting. So I'd grind myself into the ground, doing things that drained me and tell myself, this is what it takes, even when nothing was actually improving. But suffering isn't a sign you're going in the right direction. Sometimes it just means you're doing the wrong thing in the hardest way possible. And I wasted so much time being miserable because I thought misery was the currency for achievement. You can think your way out of this. I believed if I just analyzed it enough, if I read enough books and watched enough videos and understood the psychology behind why I was stuck, that understanding would set me free. So I'd spend hours researching productivity and motivation and discipline, collecting information like it was the same as changing. But you can't think your way into a different life. Understanding why you're stuck doesn't unstick you, and I used learning as a way to feel like I was doing something while never actually doing anything. Other people got lucky breaks you didn't get. I used to look at anyone who made it and find the reason it worked for them but wouldn't work for me. They had connections, they started younger, they didn't have my responsibilities, they got a lucky break I never got. And finding those reasons felt good because it meant my lack of progress wasn't my fault, it was just circumstances. But everyone has advantages and disadvantages, and I was so focused on what I didn't have that I never used what I did have, spending years waiting for a fair starting line that doesn't exist instead of just starting from where I was. I don't know if any of this will help you, but writing it down helped me. Sometimes you just need to hear someone else say the thing you've been feeling but couldn't put into words. And if that happened here, even just once, then maybe you're not as stuck as you think you are. Maybe you're just one belief away from everything changing.